Marvin Gaye and Tammi Terrell's Ain't No Mountain High Enough holds some hidden gems that even diehard fans might not know. For instance, did you know the song's iconic call and response structure was actually inspired by gospel music? The writers, Nicholas Ashford and Valerie Simpson, grew up immersed in gospel sounds, which heavily influenced the track's emotional back-and-forth style. Also, Tammi Terrell was initially hesitant to record the song. She felt insecure about performing it, but was convinced by Marvin Gaye and the production team. Her hesitation makes her powerful and joyful delivery even more impressive. Even more intriguing, the original version wasn't intended to become the timeless duet it is today. Ashford and Simpson had originally written it for a solo artist, but when Motown paired Gaye and Terrell together, magic happened. Do you know other facts? Please subscribe and share with those who love Marvin Gaye and Tammi Terrell.
Here are 5 things you didn't know about DuaLipa. 1. Albanian roots. DuaLipa's parents are from Kosovo, and she's fluent in Albanian. Her cultural heritage plays a big role in her life and music. 2. Fashion icon. Before her music career took off, DuaLipa worked as a model, and today she's known for her bold and trend-setting fashion choices. 3. Self-taught singer. DuaLipa didn't have formal vocal training. She taught herself to sing by covering songs on YouTube when she was just 14. 4. Record breaker. Her song Don't Start Now became one of the longest-running top 10 singles on the Billboard Hot 100 by a female artist in history. 5. Charitable heart. DuaLipa co-founded the Sunny Hill Foundation with her father, helping support and empower young people in Kosovo. DuaLipa is more than just a pop star. She's a global icon with a fascinating story.
B.B. King's The Thrill Is Gone is one of the most iconic blues tracks ever recorded. But did you know it wasn't an original composition by King? The song was first written by Roy Hawkins in 1951, but it was B.B. King's 1969 version that made it a timeless hit. King transformed the song by adding lush orchestral strings, bringing a rich emotional depth that hadn't been seen in blues before. His signature guitar, Lucille, wails with sorrow as King's voice tells a story of lost love and fading passion. King's version of The Thrill Is Gone was a turning point in his career, crossing over into mainstream music and earning him a Grammy. It also became a symbol of resilience and emotional vulnerability, showcasing his ability to convey deep personal pain through his music. Let us know if you know other facts. Subscribe and share with those who love B.B. King.
Did you know that Billie Jean by Michael Jackson was inspired by a real-life experience? Jackson received numerous letters from fans claiming that he was the father of their children, and this song reflects that experience. The bass line was created by Jackson himself and is considered one of the most recognizable in music history. Interestingly, Billie Jean was the first music video by a black artist to be played in heavy rotation on MTV, breaking racial barriers in the music industry. The song's iconic dance moves, including the moonwalk, debuted during Jackson's performance on the Motown 25 television special, forever changing live performances. Billie Jean went on to win 2 Grammy Awards and is still celebrated as one of Jackson's signature songs. Its influence can be seen in countless artists and is a timeless classic in pop music. Subscribe and share with those who love Michael Jackson.
Billy Joel's Piano Man. It's a reflection of his life experiences. Did you know that this iconic song is based on Joel's own stint as a lounge pianist in Los Angeles in the early 1970s? After struggling with his early career, Joel found himself playing piano at a bar called the Executive Room under the alias Bill Martin. The characters he sings about, from John at the bar to the waitress practicing politics, were real people he met during this time, and they inspired his vivid storytelling. The harmonica melody that opens the song has become one of the most recognizable intros in music history. Even though Piano Man only reached modest chart success when it was first released, it has since become Joel's signature anthem, encapsulating the everyday dreams, frustrations, and longings of ordinary people. Let us know if you know other facts. Subscribe and share with those who love Billy Joel. Bob Seger's Turn the Page was born from the frustrations and loneliness of life on the road as a touring musician. One night, while Seger and his band were driving through the Midwest, they stopped at a truck stop. Seger recalls being mocked by locals for his long hair and rock and roll lifestyle. This moment of judgment and alienation became the inspiration for the song. Did you know that Turn the Page reflects the emotional toll of constantly performing and being away from home? It became an anthem for musicians, capturing the solitude and hardships of the touring life, from endless highways to disconnected relationships. The song's haunting saxophone, played by alto reed, adds a layer of melancholy, symbolizing the isolation and vulnerability Seger felt. It's one of his most iconic tracks, resonating with anyone who has felt misunderstood or displaced. Let us know if you know other facts. Subscribe and share with those who love Bob Seger.
Did you know that Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen almost didn't get released because it was considered too long for radio, clocking in at 6 minutes? Freddie Mercury insisted on keeping the full length, despite industry pressure. The song has no chorus and is divided into distinct sections, including a ballad, opera, hard rock, and reflective conclusion, making it one of the most unique songs ever. The operatic section took over 3 weeks to record, with Mercury's voice layered so many times that it nearly wore out the tape. The iconic guitar solo by Brian May was recorded in just one take. Surprisingly, the famous Galileo lines were inspired by Mercury's fascination with astronomy. The song's groundbreaking promotional video, featuring the band's silhouettes and light effects, is often credited as one of the first true music videos, helping shape MTV's future influence. Bohemian Rhapsody has since become one of the best-selling singles of all time. Subscribe and share with those who love Queen. Did you know that Born in the USA by Bruce Springsteen is often misunderstood as a patriotic anthem? While the song's chorus is powerful and catchy, the lyrics tell a much darker story. Springsteen wrote it as a critique of how Vietnam War veterans were treated upon returning to America. The song expresses frustration and disillusionment, highlighting the struggles of veterans who fought for their country but were abandoned when they came back. The emotional depth is immense. Springsteen's raw delivery adds to the song's complexity, as it balances both pride and pain, offering a harsh reflection on American society at the time. Its iconic status, along with its often misinterpreted message, adds layers to its cultural relevance. Do you know other facts? Please subscribe and share with those who love Bruce Springsteen.
Dolly Parton's JOLENE is inspired by a real-life woman who once captured Parton's heart with her beauty. The song tells the emotional story of a woman pleading with JOLENE not to take her man, yet it's more than a tale of love and jealousy. JOLENE dives deep into the vulnerability and insecurity that many feel when facing potential loss, wrapped in the haunting, desperate plea of the chorus. The song's simple, repetitive melody mirrors the narrator's fear and obsession, creating an emotional tension that draws listeners in. Dolly once revealed that the real JOLENE was a stunning bank teller who had her husband's attention. But what really strikes listeners is the way Dolly, with so much grace, channels her emotions into a powerful anthem about strength and self-doubt. That raw feeling is what has made JOLENE endure for decades, becoming one of her most iconic songs. Subscribe and share with those who love Dolly Parton.